Welcome to Young and the Restless. I'm Andrew.
I'm Brian.
I'm Nick.
And you're the camera.
We're on YouTube again.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Wrestlemania 37.
Big day.
Yeah.
2-day event. One of them happened to be Nick's birthday.
Yes.
We had a little get together. I was around for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The lesser of the good days, but
And then I thought Saturday was good.
I thought Saturday was pretty good.
no, Saturday was great. My birthday was actually Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Got it. And then we're gonna talk. There happened to be. So this is the 1 year anniversary of Black Wednesday.
Today is.
Today of when they released like half the roster during the pandemic.
And what happened?
They released a shit ton of the roster.
Well, doesn't it usually happen a couple days or so
Yeah,
after
but it's
Mania?
never like that many. You know, I'm trying to pull them up now, but I mean,
I just feel like who they got rid of was fucking insane.
yeah,
Like,
I'm trying to pull it up here. So
we know Samoa Joe, the Iconics.
Samoa Joe, Billy Kay, Bo Dallas, Mickey James, Chelsea Green,
Chelsea Green is great too.
all released.
I
And
think
it's
there
funny
was more
because
than that, wasn't there?
Wesley Blake?
Yeah,
Is that
and
his
then
name?
Tucker, the NXT.
Oh,
Tucker,
Kalisto,
yeah.
Bo Dallas. So WWE has come. So this is from Pro Wrestling Sheet, and it's like staggered. It's like updated as it went live. So the original release when WWE's come to release on the terms of Billy Kay, Mickey James, Chelsea Green, Tucker, and Wesley Blake as of today, April 15th, 2021. We wish Billy, Mickey, Chelsea, Tucker, and Wesley the best in all their future endeavors. And then it was updated a couple of hours later, saying WWE's confirmed that Kalisto, Bo Dallas, and Samoa Joe have all been released. And then an hour later, it said Billy Kay's former tag partner Peyton Royce has also been released by the WWE. This is a developing story. So
Who are you most disappointed?
Samoa
that has been
Joe,
dropped?
dude.
Yeah.
We never got that John Cena Samoa Joe match.
We also never got like a good Lesnar Samoa Joe.
Wendy.
He never really got a good anything. He kept getting hurt, which was kind of like the
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah.
Wonder why they put him on commentary. If they just thought he would be good, or if they.
I think they're kind of like Randy Savaging. Like, why pay this dude?
yeah.
to
If
just
he's
sit
just
at
gonna
home.
keep getting hurt,
Yeah, like he might as well like do
Find
some
something for
Yeah,
him
and
to
he's
do.
always good on the mic, so I assume that's what
yeah.
made him good there. Again, this is all just like
I mean,
speculating.
Bo Dallas was that. I mean, that
You saw that coming.
should have happened 2 years ago.
Well, I
he-
thought they were going to bring him back for the Fiend stuff, like the Firefly Funhouse.
They should have, but they didn't. They should have had him play like the other Fiend or something like that, you know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, because they released the other guy, Mr. Perfect's son. What's his name?
Axel?
Henning, yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Hennig. Yeah, but they released him, and that was his tag partner last year, a year ago today. Like I said, like it's freaking nuts.
Yeah, but he wasn't good.
Yeah.
He was nowhere near as good as his dad.
Neither of them were good.
Yeah.
But I mean, but they were still like main event staples. You know, main event meaning the show main event, not like
okay.
not actual in main event. But yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
yeah. And then I mean, dude, Mickey James.
She's old.
Yeah, but also like I totally forgot that she was doing commentary.
She was doing
She was
commentary.
doing commentary.
She was doing commentary for either NXT UK or main event, like one of those like B show type things,
Yeah.
or 205 Live.
She was still good on the roster. I was fine with her being there.
Yeah, I mean, like I think they brought her in mainly as like a veteran who could help out some of the younger women wrestlers,
Yeah.
and then like
like a Billy Kay or a Peyton
it
Royce,
kind of
or like
it kind of ran its course. I mean, she is pushing 50 at this point.
yeah. I mean, Tucker. I mean, I saw that coming. I mean, they broke up Heavy Machinery. If you look at this, like most of these
it's
are
fucking
people
crazy.
from the broken up tag teams. So you have Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, Bo Dallas. I believe Kalisto, wasn't he in Lucha House Party?
House Party, yeah.
Yeah, Tucker, which was part of Heavy Machinery. Wesley Blake. I'm Wesley Baked. Wesley Blake was part of the Forgotten Sons.
Yeah.
So that was all. I mean, that's crazy that we were like coming in here talking about WrestleMania. That we're just like, here's some bummer ass fucking news. Is this what CNN felt like on 9/11?
This is the exact same feeling.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the same amount of sadness.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Seeing Peyton Royce get fired is the same emotions I felt watching the Twin Towers fall.
It is sad though.
I mean, dude, it
Peyton
is,
Royce didn't get her time to shine either, and I felt like when the Iconics.
Sorry to cut you off
No,
really
you're
quick,
good.
but all of these people were Vince McMahon projects.
Yeah.
Every single one of
Yeah,
these were.
I don't think any of them but Samoa Joe would do well in AEW. I feel like TNA is probably.
I feel like Samoa Joe would go back to Impact over
Probably.
over AEW because he has a better history there. Two, they have that working relationship with AEW, so he could be a part of like Team Impact.
I think Peyton Royce isn't going to go to AEW with Sean Spears there.
That is where her boyfriend or her husband lives. With he's part of the Pinnacle.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like you would probably have to do a complete repackage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
like,
I mean, it wasn't great.
like we got Emma.
No, not her
like,
singles character.
Yeah, like Emma, for example, she's in Impact, but
Yeah.
she's doing the same character she was doing in WWE, that she was doing at Ring of Honor.
But that's the same character that she's been doing her whole life. It's
Exactly.
the only thing she knows.
I know. Yeah, they tried to do Emelina, and she's like, "And now I'm back, bitches." Like, it's like, shut the fuck up, dog.
It's like it was awful to begin with.
Yeah, stupid. But I mean, I feel like these are all Impact players, you know, especially like Tucker and Wesley Blake.
Yeah, I think Bo Dallas is just going to hit the indie circuit. And
Oh, dude.
make those paychecks real
Dude,
quick.
we should just be like, we should be like the ones that cut the news. Be like have him call into our number.
Yeah.
We could probably get Bo Dallas.
Let's approach Bo Dallas.
Let's call his people from the WrestleCon. Yo, we should call him today because it's technically tax day. Because that was IRS.
Jesus.
I get you. I was gonna say next month is tax day now.
No, but I'm saying like today was.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could always call us at our phone number 410-929-4469.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's a plug.
That's a plug.
just got the. Yeah, I just had to look it up real quick. But yeah, I mean that's crazy though. Those fucking releases, man. That's nuts.
Well, back to a little bit more positive news.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania happened.
Took forever to start.
Yeah, so
That
there was a
shit
rain
was-
delay, just like there's a internet delay here with me. Got it. Okay, here's the card. Here's the event. Night 1, WrestleMania. So they were divided between WrestleMania Saturday and WrestleMania Sunday.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for one night. 2 nights was a lot.
Yeah, it was last year too.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was way more boring last year.
I love the whole like turning WrestleMania week into WrestleMania week across like having like the Hall of Fame on Monday, NXT on Tuesday, and
Yeah, for
Wednesday,
sure.
like having UK or whatever on like Thursday, and then I love the 2-night WrestleMania, but I feel like it should have been a Friday Saturday thing instead of SmackDown. But I mean, I understand you have to do SmackDown,
Yeah.
but
They also did the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown.
which I
was
fucking loved.
Did
I
you?
I'm saying I love having all that bullshit on SmackDown.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I
Like,
didn't hate it.
I just
but
feel like there was a few, and by few, there was probably like 2 matches that you could have cut from both nights.
Let me tell you which ones they were. It was the
Yeah.
Natalya and Tamina
Yeah.
doing the Riot Squad, the tag team turmoil match. And then you know what, which was the second match on the card. And then you know what match they could have cut on night 2? The Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina tag team turmoil match, which was also on night 2.
fucking
Yeah,
garbage.
I mean, both of those matches were fucking garbage. I hate this whole fucking thing. I wish it was fucking over. I mean, I loved Nia Jax when her and Alexa Bliss were doing like the Shawn Michaels Diesel thing. Like that was fucking cool. But I love how Nia Jax is all like, "Ugh, I was bullied. Fucking be positive." And now she's like the bully, and then all of a sudden she's just like, "My hole!" Like, fucking
Now-
dude, I could go on for a whole fucking hour about this shit. I'm not going to.
My
though.
biggest thing is that like they just wanted us to out of nowhere to start cheering for like,
Tamina because
for no
it was
reason.
her WrestleMania moment or like whatever.
She's
It's
been
like,
a heel the whole time, and now
Yeah.
she's just like,
yeah, her dad's also a fucking
fucking
murderer, so like I'm not gonna fucking support her.
well, I mean,
Like, I mean,
my dad kind of sucks too, but like,
I thought you were gonna say
still-
my dad's a murderer too.
Yeah.
my dad murdered somebody too. You just fucking threw him in the fucking
No, but
Pasadena
yeah,
River, dude.
Let's start with night 1 and go down.
Okay, so let's
the
go with
card.
night 1, which I feel like this was a great opening match. I wish it wasn't a title match, but this was the Bobby Lashley defeated Drew McIntyre by a technical submission for the WWE Championship.
Were you happy with the outcome?
I 100% was. I
was too.
I love Bobby Lashley.
I am. Drew's had a couple long runs. Like, I get, like, last year it sucked. It wasn't in front of people, so he didn't really get that big moment. But Lashley has proven himself that he's a long-standing veteran. And he kind of deserved it. I liked it.
I was excited for the heel to fucking open up the show and win.
Yeah.
I was like,
dude,
we're getting spicy.
It gets the crowd fucking going, right?
Yeah.
Like right
especially with the crowd, like, being
because they're already hot, they're already popping, and then that
it's
happens.
already 30 minutes
rain.
late.
Yeah.
You're already having to run into the alcove and then run back out because of the fucking thunderstorm and lightning strikes.
Dude, yeah, people in the background when we first started watching it looked so pissed.
But I thought it was a very good match that opened up the
and
night.
then what everybody was every review that I saw, every podcast I listened to about this, they all complimented it, and I have to agree. Having, like, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens just, like, cut fucking promos, like, unscripted promos to, like, kill time, that was, like, something I actually missed.
Who else were you going to get, you know?
Dude, like,
yeah, I mean, you got to get people who can talk off the cuff.
but I'm just saying, like, if you could have gotten, like, Bobby Lashley or, like, MVP, like, you know, like, those dudes can cut. I
don't think
MVP
Bobby
could
Lashley
definitely
can.
cut a promo.
MVP
It almost
could.
kind of felt like old classic WrestleManias when they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're gonna go back to Mean Gene." And
It
then,
just felt so, like, it's so funny that, like, an act of nature can just, like, fuck everything up royally, and they're just screwing around, yet we're sitting out back watching it on a projector. We're just like, this shit fucking rules.
Yeah, it was way better having it not as scripted and put together. I like the surprises.
yeah. So then match 2.
Natalya and Tamina won by the tag team turmoil match by Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, and Ruby Riot.
I am so pissed that Riot Squad hasn't won yet.
Let me tell you something.
This is a
Mean Gene.
2-star match.
This is
Maybe
like a
one.
1-star match.
Yeah.
Riot Squad, I went upstairs to roll a joint. I'm not gonna lie.
Everything looks sloppy. I will say that, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell on whose part it was.
I came down and it was right before Mandy and Dana Brooke got eliminated, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I forgot that they were a team, so I missed Mandy.
I like their team.
Yeah, I think Mandy Rose is a very like, you know, she's gotten a lot better, just like Liv Morgan. Dana Brooke, you know, I've called her for years. I called her the female Dolph Ziggler. Like, she's just like company woman. Like, she'll fucking, you know, be whatever storyline you need her to be in. You know, main eventer for life. You know, the show, not the thing. But
It's a hard match to
yeah, like
throw a bunch of people in who, one, aren't comfortable with each other,
Yeah.
and then if you don't, like, if you're not the best worker, which besides for like Natalya, Liv Morgan's decent. There's a lot
I
of
thought
people,
Ruby Riot's pretty good. Like, you know, like, I feel like Liv Morgan is 1,000 times better than she was last year.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just a weird one because of there's so many like angles that you kind of got to take it with the turmoil. Like a team comes in, a team, like, how do you pace it for it? It's hard, especially like.
And I feel like there was no build up.
There's no build up. It was just weird. It was sloppy. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
fuck this match.
Yo, fuck this 14-minute,
Fuck this
15-second match.
But the next match fucking
Oh,
rolled.
yeah. These two gentlemen put on an enthralling match. We had Cesaro defeating Seth Rollins in 11 minutes and 35 seconds. This match felt like it went on forever
It
in
did.
a good
It
way.
felt like a 20-minute
in a good
match.
way.
This
you
was
know,
my
like,
favorite match of the weekend.
100%
It was so fucking good.
up there, like, with my favorite match. Like, I mean, this thing fucking...
It was smart.
Capital R, capital I, capital P, capital P, capital E, ripped,
I think
dude.
I couldn't
I should have
spell.
reviewed it, but
was like, what is he-
Seth Rollins fucking did a lot of like different offense.
He also had a
in
different
that.
intro. He had a different theme. He had a new theme song.
Did he?
Yeah.
I was definitely burning it down, right?
It was heavier. There was
it was
blast
like-
beats.
There was blast beats and stuff. There was
Ooh.
like a whole different... Because I remember saying out loud, like, high as hell, I was like, he now has 4 entrance themes. Like,
He fucking does.
yeah, because... And I mean, I thought this was 5-star across the board. Perfect match.
No doubt.
23 Cesaro spins, dude. Like...
Well, and the way that they just built up to him actually hitting it was great because
Yeah.
that was like the first thing he tried to do in the match, and he didn't do it until like minute 9 in an 11-minute match.
Yeah, and then also I love the build. There was such a short like storyline for this. It's essentially
Yeah.
Cesaro wouldn't bow to Seth Rollins and told him to go fuck himself, and then Seth Rollins was like, well, I'm gonna fucking beat you up, and it's like Cesaro won, and I'm cheering like he just won a championship or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
This was literally for nothing. This was literally who is the better wrestler.
But that's a... See, I hate Seth Rollins, but I hate Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins is really good at making people hate him. So when he does have a good match and he gets his ass kicked, you're like, fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah, it was good to see Cesaro go over. That was
awesome.
fucking awesome.
Next, we have AJ Styles had almost defeated the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods for the Raw Tag Team Championship. 9 minutes, 45 seconds.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Didn't hate it, didn't like it. Loved Big E showing up,
At the
doing the
beginning,
intro.
yeah.
That was awesome. It took me a second to realize what was going on.
I think that was the weed.
Yeah, that definitely was. I rolled 2 jointies, and I was like, yeah, I went to fucking Kokomo, my boys. Yeah, so that
I remember looking at you at one point and you did look very high, and I was like, how many deviled eggs are we at?
oh yeah, and then I was doing the math. I was like, so I had 12 deviled eggs. That means I had 6. I had a half a dozen whole eggs. Like,
Yeah, there was a big spread.
yeah, we had a lot of food. And then Dan just kept throwing burgers on the grill, and we were just like, I got like a sleeping bag on. It's like chilly. We have the grill open with the coals like burning down. You know, like a little fire pit. It was great, man.
How late did everybody stay?
Till the end, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, it was us, Becky, Dan, and Donald. Oh, and then Dan and I were like, "What's the difference between a sunset flip and a Canadian destroyer?"
this was
and then Donald just eventually the question we asked was, "Does Vince McMahon own the term sunset flip?" And then Donald went on this little rant, and we were just like, I did the damn that's crazy a whole bunch because I was just so high, and then finally I was just like, Donald, I love you, but like that did not answer our question. And then Nick out of nowhere is like, sunset flips a pin, and then we were just like, why didn't you say that? And he's like, I love seeing people who don't know what they're talking about argue. I was like, we weren't even arguing. I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
He just wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah, I was just like, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
I mean, I don't actually remember much from that match, but I remember not hating it. It was quick, only 9 minutes, 45 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, almost was great.
Yeah, I mean,
He comes in at the end.
He didn't do a lot, which, I mean, I don't expect him to ever do a lot.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a cool thing for AJ because it's different. He hasn't really been
that
this
kind of
a
guy.
guy
Yeah.
What
ever.
does that make him? What is it? A Grand Slam champ now?
He is now a Grand Slam champ.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka. Next up, we have at 11 minutes 25 seconds, the Braun Strowman defeated Shane McMahon in a steel cage match. Okay, so this build-up sucked.
Well, yeah, it was also like a week of build-up.
Slime was involved.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
You
for,
being
it was for
dumb.
kids.
It was for kids, but I did enjoy Braun ripping the cage
Yeah.
open, and
There were some cool moments.
And then when Shane McMahon did the backdrop off the top of the cage, I was like, he just broke his fucking neck.
Like I had this conversation with a friend of mine about it, and he's like, they needed, like what brought us in as kids. Like they need to bring kids in. So if they see things that they can relate to and that they're like, oh, that's cool, I want to watch
over
more.
the top shit.
Yeah, that when they get older, then they're gonna latch on to guys like Cesaro and stuff.
Kind of like how we all have like that video of Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant engraved in our brains.
Yeah.
Like even though we weren't
or like shit
alive
like
for it.
I love the fucking Bushwhackers, but look at like the Bushwhackers fucking
dude. I love the Brooklyn
awful.
Brawler.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I legit love Doink
Yeah.
the Clown. Like I'm just like, this is crazy. Yeah, but I mean, I thought it was great. Just swallowed some, just inhaled some spit. You know,
that was a good
Don't
one.
bully me, or else I'm gonna pull you through a cage.
Yeah, it was weird though, because Braun, for a very long time, was an asshole.
Yeah.
So it's weird that he's like, oh, you're making fun of me.
I was bullied, so I grew 7 feet tall and gained 200 pounds of pure Oklahoma wet muscle. Like, like it's just like, shut the fuck up, dog. I hate you.
Yeah.
Like, fucking go. Also, I thought
They should have just made it about like a Raw Underground or something.
Yeah, like him closing down Raw Underground before he could, be the
chance to
champion.
shine.
Be like, first your father closed down the XFL twice, and then Raw Under, some bullshit like that. I don't know. Next up, surprise match of the year for me: the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest defeated Miz and John Morrison.
So
Bad
good.
Bunny. This is when we started like cleaning up. We thought it was going to be like one of those matches is like doesn't really matter, but I stopped putting shit away and I was like, this match fucking rips.
It was definitely my favorite celebrity match of all time.
I was gonna say like ever. He carried the fucking match. I was so blown away.
He did on the fucking tractor trailer though. That shit was fucking tight.
It is one of those things though where like, as me as kind of a purist, I have to like step back and understand.
Step back from reality.
Because there's no point that Bad Bunny should step into a ring with John Morrison and The Miz and ever be able to do any move to him. But the fact that he put in the work to do it and he cared enough to actually put on a good show and sell, it was fucking cool.
I feel like this pulled a lot of attention away from Damian Priest though. Because everybody was just like even when we were talking, we're like, yo, that Bad Bunny match was great. And
which was crazy because going into it, I was like, oh, Damian Priest is there to carry the match. Where in reverse, Bad Bunny,
John Morrison and Damian
well.
Priest were injured.
Yeah.
It could have been a handicap match, or it could have been Bad Bunny just versus The Miz, and it would have
just been fine.
Yeah, it would have been fine. I think Bad Bunny would have carried it.
I went into
emotionally, regardless.
I went into this being one of the people that was like, oh, like this is gonna fucking suck. Like, and then like as the weeks are going on, I'm just like, okay, they're kind of pushing this a little bit too much for my liking. And then finally I was just, and then like, the day came and I was just like, this is fucking tight. Yeah. Like this is like literally a surprise, this is in my top 5 matches of the year so far. And we're only in
not
April.
to jump to like night 2, but they kind of, they sent him off in night 2. I mean, I think he's going on tour. It's kind of the thing. So like
that was like the big announcement from it.
Yeah, and then because is like the 2032 tour. That's why he's wearing like the 2032.
Oh, is that what that was?
Shit like that. I don't know.
All right.
And then main event was not upset with this outcome either. So the Bad Bunny match, 15 minutes 5 seconds. And then
worth every minute.
Every single second. And then at 17 minutes 15 seconds, so the second longest match of the night, Bianca Belair defeated Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
It was great.
It wasn't the smoothest match, but
No.
it was the outcome we needed, and it was a good end to like a night 1, like a feel-good moment. You're like, I'm coming back for night 2.
Yeah, like I understand why they had this card set up in this way for like, because this was also the first one on Peacock, so you had people just like logging into Peacock to watch The Office or to watch Parks and Rec or to watch like Hamlet 2, and then you're just like. Or like Strange Wilderness, and then you have like, oh, what's Wrestlemania?
It is interesting to think that anyone on Peacock who has it can just be like, oh,
because before it was like you had you had to have like the network or like still ordered it through cable or something like that.
I wonder how their numbers were.
That's what I want to know, like because like I straight up prepaid for the whole year. I paid $100, so I have the ad-free Peacock. Like
crazy.
And I'm just like I look at it as I'm saving $5 a month because I'm essentially paying for the network and not paying for Peacock anymore. But I mean that's fucking nuts to me. Like my brother was texting me just because he has Peacock and he was just like, yo, like what's up with all this shit? Like this is crazy. And I was just like,
did your brother watch wrestling?
No. Not at all. My niece like showed like a little interest in it, and she also like loves horror movies. Like she just turned 6, and her favorite movie is the Friday the 13th Part 2.
Damn,
so like, and but I was like she would love the Fiend. Like, that thing. Speaking of, Randy Orton defeated the Fiend with Alexa.
I was gonna go.
No, I'm just kidding. So go ahead.
Did you notice Sasha's wound from the whip or the hair
No,
whip?
I didn't. I saw like afterwards she had like a welt from the whip. Do you think that they're gonna put that into a storyline?
Maybe, but was it actually a welt? Like,
I think it was.
Did he? I don't know. It was just like that's a lot of momentum behind her hair to leave that welt. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, I'm sure there was like something in it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that. You talking about that bad boy?
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, that
it
doesn't
made
look
a
as bad.
fucking sound. I mean,
Dude, I could give you a welt with my belt right now making that sound.
well, I know
Well, yeah, obviously.
Clack, clack, clack. I mean, yeah. I mean,
stepdad, yeah.
I'm gonna beat you, and then I'm gonna apologize to your mom, and I'm gonna go get us ice cream, and then we're gonna toss a ball out back, and we're gonna do it in silence.
So that was night one,
Yeah.
which I think top to bottom, besides for match 2, which whatever, very solid first.
Great first night.
Five out of 5, except for that.
So
So I would drop it down to 4 out of 5 Andrews.
Yeah, we can just pretend that
Yeah.
match didn't happen.
5 out of 5 Andrews.
So I feel like night 1 was probably Trips and like Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah.
And night 2 felt very much like Vince, like, this is my
Vince
baby. Let me strap myself.
and
Bruce Pritchard
Bruce
jerking each
Pritchard.
other off.
And then Kevin Dunn being like, ooh, yeah.
Dude, it was Kevin Dunn was crazy. on
Kevin
night
Dunn
2.
was all over night 2. Night 1, you had a couple of Kevin Dunn like when we were like, when my game group was there and they're like, who's Kevin Dunn? We're like, oh, like this is Kevin Dunn stuff. And,
Yeah.
they were doing like the thing. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. But so night 2, this pissed me the fuck off.
Real quick, let me say, they released the producer list for each match.
Mm-hmm.
So you do get to see that, and it's pretty interesting to see who produced each match.
Well, I mean, the final match was like everybody. Like it was like the dude from the Freebirds
He produced the Bianca Belair
and the
Sasha.
Roman Reigns one as well.
Yeah.
With
Michael P.S. Hayes.
yeah,
Yeah,
Michael Hayes,
Michael
and he
Hayes.
produced that with Paul Heyman, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, like Edge, like all 6 of them essentially. were,
Hurricane Helms did the
Yeah.
Cesaro match.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins, badass.
Yeah.
But sorry, keep
So,
going.
anyways, so Randy Orton defeated the Fiend with Alexa Bliss in a singles match in 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
This wouldn't
Okay.
have been. I would have liked this better if it was like match 3.
Yeah, I don't know
Starting
what
them.
happened to-
Yes.
Or like just like I loved how they were like, okay, like he walked through the tunnel, like he's getting his magic powers back. You're like, okay, I love the huge Jack in the Box entrance. I thought
Yeah,
that was
cool.
fucking awesome with the pentagrams and shit. I was like, this
They
is
were
fucking
stars.
tight. It was whatever. There's still a pentagram. on it.
did a star because of Peacock.
Yeah, but anyways, so I get it. But
Yeah,
so,
it's fucking stupid.
So I thought that was tight. I thought Alexa Bliss with like the weird like eye
was
makeup
so
was like
freaky.
That was like that one Doctor Strange, how the bad guys have like their part of their faces like rotted away.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. But then like her being the fucking she like turned on
the distraction.
She became
I don't
the distraction.
get
like,
it.
it was like
Yeah, I
why?
don't get
And
that.
then apparently from every news source, the Fiend was supposed to win, and then Vince McMahon was
Last minute decision.
nah, like he was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then everybody, including Titus O'Neil, was like, you're a fucking moron. And then he was just like, nope, my show. And
Yeah, I don't think Randy should have won.
it's also like, what the fuck are you gonna do with the Fiends? Like,
Yeah.
he's too powerful. Now you're like, first he's too
not
powerful.
He's
now
he
he's not
hasn't
powerful.
won. I don't think he's won a fucking single match.
It was
He's-
just like when he was Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
same
it-
fucking thing.
Like he has a great character, but then they just keep
They don't know what to do with him.
let him win something. Who cares?
Exactly. Let him win.
I don't care if he does
Oh,
nothing.
the Fiend did win, and then they had Goldberg take it off of him.
Yeah.
And it's like, you shouldn't have done that. That should have been the Undertaker
Like,
or somebody.
I
like
wouldn't give a fuck if he came out every pay-per-view, had a spooky, crazy, fun entrance, and beat the fuck out of some jobber for 5 minutes. That'd be cool. I'm like, whoa, yeah.
Yo,
awesome.
you know what would be
Whatever.
cool if they had like a human sacrifice, and like instead of just like a jobber beatdown, they like sacrifice somebody, and he just like and just like beats all of it. You know, it'd be fucking tight. Here we go. This is just me thinking off the top of my head. Boom, imaginary armchair booking right now. Aleister Black, he's creepy boy. Boom, have Aleister Black go against fucking the Fiend.
Yeah.
Have them be like, who's the fucking creepiest boy of them all?
Or create like a new Ministry of Darkness type
That'd
thing.
be fucking tight, you know, like.
But what do you do with Alexa Bliss now? Because she lost him the match, which it seemed like.
Well, it's supposed to be like
if
she's
she-
like
if
Sister
she's gonna-
Abigail or something like that. Like she's like the leader of them. I don't know. Get some more spooky boys in there. Fucking Retribution could have been this, just like hire guns like the APA. Or like something.
I think it's all fucked. I don't think they're going to be able to save it.
Exactly.
Can't save
I don't think anyone knows what to do with it anymore.
Yeah, and then you have Retribution broke up, and then you have the fucking Axel and T-Bar, Dijakovic and the other dude, fucking wrestling with their fucking Hurt Business now, not under their real names. It's like fucking you break up all these fucking teams because you fucking rush it. You being like Vince McMahon, the writers' room and stuff like that. They fucking rush it, and then they don't know what to do, and they work themselves into a fucking shoot, brother. And then they fucking ruin it, and it just fucking pisses me the fuck off. And like it legitimately watching this match, I was like, I give up. I've given up on Raw. I've stopped watching Raw altogether.
I just truly don't understand. Because it does nothing for Randy Orton. Randy Orton doesn't gain or lose a damn thing from winning or losing.
Fiend.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
So
anyway,
next match.
We're gonna skip this one.
Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeated Natalya and Tamina by technical submission. Okay, in 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, next. Kevin Owens defeated Sami Zayn with Logan Paul singles match, 9 minutes and 20 seconds.
Good match. I love that Logan Paul did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Perfect celebrity thing.
Right?
Perfect.
They did not need him.
And
he got stunned at the end.
Yeah, right?
He took that story like a champ.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the best sell, but he sold it.
Better than Vince McMahon?
Yeah. But, I mean, good match, right? Kevin and Sammy.
Always
it was
put
solid,
on good shit.
I mean, it was a little shorter than I would have expected. Like,
9:20,
it ran into the finish quick. Like, it almost, like, it felt like you could tell they were getting there, and then out of nowhere, it just ended. Like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, it was smart. Logan Paul fans are gonna tune in. But yeah, no, good match.
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah. Yeah, that was cool.
This match,
Sheamus defeated Riddle, came out of nowhere again, but so apparently,
for some reason, I feel like I'm the only person that loves Riddle.
I love Riddle. I thought this match was actually awesome after hearing about like what went down. So like apparently Riddle wasn't supposed to have the United States Championship. Bobby Lashley was supposed to. And he was supposed to lose it to John Morrison, but he got injured or something like that, or he was involved in another match. It was like a whole thing that got like screwed up, so that's why Bobby Lashley's they just rushed Bobby Lashley being into the championship. He was supposed to win it at WrestleMania, but he won it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I pay money for the Wrestling Observer newsletter. So yeah.
Do you?
No, I use somebody else's subscription.
Wow, fucking crazy.
Yeah, so 4 out of 5 Andrews. Loved it.
It's weird because like I always feel like I'm always like in my head I go, man, I don't like Sheamus, and then I watch Sheamus have a really good match, and I'm like, all right, fuck, I like Sheamus.
Sheamus is one of those dudes where like he just he's a company dude. He
knows when to turn it on.
Knows when to
I'll give him that.
I thought it was your thoughts on it, Swin?
I fucking hate Sheamus. I hate him. I hate his character. I don't enjoy his wrestling. I love Matt Riddle, but I don't think Matt Riddle should have won the match. I just like Matt Riddle.
Yeah,
I think he has bigger shit in his future. They'll never do anything with him, but he could be main event.
No, they'll never do anything with him.
He will never star.
It's a hard
in
gimmick.
main event, but he will be in the main event one day.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
What's matches next?
We have Apollo Crews defeated Big E in a Nigerian drum fight for the WWE
I will have to
Intercontinental
say
Championship.
it is the best Nigerian drum fight I've ever seen.
It was the only Nigerian drum fight I've ever seen that never used any of the drums.
Yeah, they didn't use the drums really.
I thought apparently what had happened.
I wanted to blow their eardrums or something.
Well, they didn't know what it was.
No one knew what it
Nobody
was.
Nobody knew. So what I legit thought was going to happen is that it was going to be like a lumberjack match with just like dun 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 dun, like playing over the PA.
Georgia the Jungle type shit.
Like just like drum, like African drum stuff, like playing in the background, like over time. To like when you watch Black Panther and that whole when Michael B. Jordan takes on Chadwick Boseman, and sorry, is that I say his name weird? Chadwick Boseman.
You sounded like Apollo Crews.
Yeah, my father had it in the Nigerian drama. Like it's like shut the fuck up.
It came out of nowhere.
I know, like it was just one of those things. Just it's like It's like that meme you see where it's like the car skidding on the exit. It's like easy thing this way, hard tough thing this way. It's like Apollo Crews just being a smiling baby face, just happy being the Intercontinental Championship, and then it's just like Vince McMahon casual racism. Like
it's also not just Vince. That's just the wrestling business. It happens
I'm not saying Vince, but it's just like they didn't know what to do with him, so they just reinvented it.
Yeah, but
and he just happened to take a 23andMe earlier that day.
Yeah,
it's like what it
it's
seems
just
like.
weird.
I don't know if that's racist or not, but I mean,
it happens all the time where they'll just change something and assume their fans will just grasp on it and not be like, wait a minute,
like Retribution.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Like they think we're dumb.
I'm not.
I mean, wrestling fans used to be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So now we all have the internet, so it's like like I don't even need to watch Raw, and I know what's going on because there's like 3 great YouTube channels. One of them being Young and the Restless.
It's great.
It's interesting though,
check
because
us out.
It does at some point. Then the promoters just kind of go, well, fuck it. Like it doesn't matter what we do because it's going to get leaked. There's going to be someone who's going to pick it apart. So it's not like you would have to like, oh, what happened at this stupid house show and figure out the storyline.
Yeah. Like AJ Styles won the championship at a house show from Jinder Mahal, and I was like, holy shit, they actually did that.
It is weird though, because so now is Apollo Crews and whoever that big ass tall guy is that just another AJ and Osmos thing?
So that is the guy that was on Raw Underground.
It's the other Raw Underground guy.
And his name is Lieutenant something or other, and he's gonna be a part of his.
What's his new name?
Oh, I forget.
Dan.
Raw Underground.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Ice Cream.
Ice Cream.
But he's a big bitch.
Raw.
He's tall as fuck.
Apollo Crews. Sidekick. I don't fucking know his name.
Fuck it.
Dabba-Kato.
Dabba-Kato was his name.
Yeah, and Diabba Dabba-Kato. His name's like Lieutenant Kato or something. He's supposed to be like his head of security. Which
it wasn't a bad match. Whatever.
Yeah, you're building up a little stable. They got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I liked that they brought him in because like if it just ended with like a hardcore match for no reason, you'd be like, oh, that was weird. But the fact that now they're like, oh, they're building something here.
Yeah, like there's
it's something.
It also lets Big E go run off and play with the big boys now. He's free from the middle card. Next up, we have
this match. Fucking ruled. 13
minutes 30 seconds. I thought it was awesome. I don't see everybody's appeal, but apparently she's very attractive to other people, not to me. Rhea Ripley defeated Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship in 13 minutes 30 seconds.
It was a great match.
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I was sitting right there on my couch with my cat. I was smoking a big fat bowl, and I was like, "Woo!"
I mean, it needed to happen. Like as much as I love Asuka, she's done nothing with the title.
No. She literally was just. I think it was just like they had so many so much shit planned with Charlotte, and then she was just like, "Nah, I'm good."
Like I like that they gave it to her, but she had it for a very long time, and it is hard when. Like I want this to sound the best way. She can't really talk, right?
No.
So it's hard to have a storyline when you have someone who can't
cut promos,
have a dialogue, have a conversation with someone. So you're trying to get, and like they don't have no one has a manager anymore, like someone who can talk for them. Like there's no there's no Mouth of the South or Jim Cornette or anything who can talk for people. Like you're kind of on your own, and if someone is cutting a promo on Asuka and she walks around and starts yelling, you're like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it just ran its course. She's had it long enough.
Asuka had it for 231 days.
It
was her second reign. Awesome.
She's a great wrestler.
I'm stoked to see what Rhea Ripley does with it.
I don't know if she can talk either, but she can at least. She's big.
This is my
brutality.
This is my brutality.
But they can do a lot because she's like what, like 5'10" or something. Like she's
fucking
big.
huge.
Did you guys watch the latest episode of NXT with all three of the ladies?
I saw the clip.
The clip. I did. Again, I don't really. I watch NXT UK, not really NXT, but I thought that picture of them. It reminded me of, remember when they had the first Women's Royal Rumble and you had Peyton Royce, Bianca Belair, and I believe Dakota Kai all doing the "We are NXT." Like, just gives me goosebumps thinking about it. Like, I was just like, that's tight as hell.
Yeah, it was a cool moment.
It was Titus O'Neil and tight as hell.
Titus O'Hell.
Yeah. Speaking of, what did you guys think of him as the host? Like,
No, I don't think he should have hosted.
Him and
I don't think there
him
should have
and
been
Hank
a fucking
Hogan.
host.
There's no need for a host.
You don't need a host.
There's no need for Hogan to keep coming back.
I do like how they dress up as pirates the second day.
And then Hogan was like, "Scallybags," and then Tyson O'Neil was like, "You can't say that, buddy."
Yeah, that was
they're
some
like
bad
playing
back and
off the
forth
whole like
racism thing.
I'm Hulk Hogan, I'm racist, like allegedly. Okay, so we don't get sued,
No.
even though it's on fucking tape.
Yeah, he's kind of.
Yeah, I keep playing with this thing because I'm nervous.
There's no
I really
reason.
want to talk about
You
it
don't want
anymore.
Hulk Hogan to come after
I don't
you.
want Hank Hogan's fucking Gawker team to come after me.
Yeah, fuck that.
You can get a fucking broken arcade machine, but you're not taking my goddamn cat. Finally, so I mean that Rhea Ripley match is great. I can't wait to see what she does with the belt.
This surprisingly ended up being my favorite. I watched it like 3 times.
This match was my number one match.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the next match coming up?
Next match, yes.
Roman Reigns with Jey Uso and Jey Uso.
You haven't said a
Uso.
single name correctly.
Ronald Reigns with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman defeated Edge and Dan Bryan for the Roman Reigns defeated Edge and Daniel Bryan for the triple threat for the Universal Championship. Great match. I need to go off screen and smoke some weed right now because I mean,
not the outcome that I wanted, but
what did you want?
I don't really know because I don't think Edge should really be the champion because what's he gonna do with it? He's 52.
Yeah, I thought it was fine that Roman did it. Yeah, he had a great year.
Roman,
the storylines were fucking awesome.
He's an amazing heel, and like if a heel has the belt, people are gonna fucking hate it, and when it finally happens that he loses, it's gonna be great. So
they need the right baby face.
They
now.
need the
They
right
don't have
person.
the right
Edge
person.
Edge winning it would be cool, but like then what'd he do? Right?
Well,
Whatever.
they switched him to heel. Like
he turned heel in the match. He lost his mind, started beating everyone in the
giving
chair.
people
chinchillas,
concertos.
But I mean, like, sure, like whatever. Like, I mean, is he doing like the disgruntled, like, this is my last chance, like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck anymore kind of thing?
Doesn't work.
I guess that's what they were going for.
I'm trying to find out his rank. Keep talking, fellas.
But I enjoyed it. I thought Daniel Bryan could wrestle a broomstick, and it would be amazing.
So Roman Reigns is 227 plus days with the belt.
Fine with it.
Fine.
Love it, dude. He won it off the Fiend, who had it for a total of 2 days, of 7 days. I mean, dude, I thought this match was great. I thought the outcome was great. I thought the whole thing with
the timing of everything,
the double cross faces with the chair and them giving each other headbutts, like that was tight as fuck.
Yeah, those headbutts were weird, but it was cool.
That was
concept.
Daniel Bryan's idea, but I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of this you could tell was a Daniel Bryan put together this match because it was paced very well. It all made sense.
When it was getting too out of control, somebody would just get hit with the chairs or get the double spear, like slow. It was perfect. That perfect like ebb and flow of just like a perfect wrestling match.
I couldn't turn it off. Like, as much as I like,
I was like trying
there was
to
just
go to
so
sleep.
much suspense. Like when Edge hit Roman with that first spear, like towards like the middle, like it was just. And
it was good.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Kevin Dunn did a good job with that. I feel like with like kind of keeping everyone out of the frame, and then all of a sudden like it like exploded with a big
like when you had like Jey Uso like setting something up, and then all of a sudden Edge just speared him out of his goddamn shoes. Like you're just like, fuck. But dude, also 21 minutes and 40 seconds. It felt long, but it didn't feel that long.
Yeah.
Like it was just like
the pacing was so good.
It was just timing was on
it was really
point,
good.
dude. Yeah, I loved it. A plus. All around that night 2 was more of a 3 out of 5 for me for an overall total of 7 out of 10. Andrews, not that bad.
I feel like this was probably one of the better WrestleManias in the past.
This
10
is,
or so years.
Oh yeah, way better. I
As like a full card.
Yeah.
I know
It's
you
pretty
guys.
fucking good.
I know you guys don't like the 2-day thing, but I love this whole 2-day thing. Just being able to like consume it in just 3.5 hours. Boom, I'm out. Like like instead of having to sit there for 7 goddamn.
No, I mean
So
when
this
I
would
went,
have started at 4 p.m. if we had it run the whole way. Like,
yeah, I just felt. I mean, maybe I didn't like the 2-night thing because it felt like there was so much fucking wrestling in that week. The whole week, I was like...
You're also talking to a dude that watches fucking like 9 hours of AEW a week, like willingly.
I mean, I watch wrestling from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed. But I just felt bad for my girlfriend, mainly. Because I was like, yeah, sorry, wrestling's on again tonight.
You guys were like, can we move this extension cord?
Yeah,
I mean,
we were...
It
Well,
kind
she
of
was
sucks
ready.
though if you are trying to go. I mean, that's now more money you gotta spend.
Yeah, that's a fucking... I'm sure those
expensive.
tickets
Now that you
weren't
put it
cheap.
that way, I mean, dude, it was $500. It was $600 for a whole section to ourselves.
Could have went. Could have, should have, would have.
I mean, when I went, I paid $200.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I can justify that.
Yeah, I mean
But-
100%. Yeah, I mean, you
Anymore.
probably get those seats again, like once they're not, because you had to buy a whole pod,
Yeah.
and that's why I was like, it was like $50 a person. And
Well, next year's in Dallas, so that'll be fine.
I could do
I'll
Dallas.
fucking fly out, fucking road trip out there, dude.
Hit up the Six Flags. It's right there.
Yeah, buddy, hit up all this goddamn Six Flags.
We'll just do a tour of Six Flags.
Water slides and pizza. Also on the notes of the Wikipedia page, so in order, it was Lana and Naomi entered at number 1, and then
Oh, is this for the tag team
and then
promo?
Billie Kay and Carmella entered at number 2, Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose at number 3, Riot Squad at Dana Brooke and then entered at number 4, Riot Squad was number 3, Natalya and Tamina was number 5. So let me just say that I totally forgot Lana and Naomi were in that match.
Yeah, me too.
And on that note, that was WrestleMania 37.
I will say,
It was good.
so this is kind of not really off topic, but I have a very positive opinion. Nah, this is gonna sound weird. I respect what Jim Cornette says, and I listen to a lot of his podcasts, and I usually kind of agree with things. He hated almost every fucking thing about WrestleMania, and I was like, man, you were so...
Jim Cornette also is one of those very controversial figures where he's like
I feel like he just says things because he knows that
To get
he's
heat.
going to get heat. Right?
no matter what. Okay, so what if he likes to watch dudes fuck his wife in front of him? Okay, that's
I don't know
his
why that had
fucking
to come
prerogative.
up.
But it's that's the main problem everybody has with him.
didn't
That
know
and then
that.
he said the thing about the bucket of chicken on NWA Power. But at the same time, it's I know he does shit to piss people off.
Yeah.
If you watch him on Dark Side of the Ring, you're like, you are a piece of shit. But it's like that fucking uncle that you're really cool with until you start talking about politics.
He's just he's just such. He doesn't he says he's open to change, but I feel like he's not.
I call him a hot plate because he's
Yeah.
always attracting heat. I just made that up.
Wasn't bad,
It's
but
not bad.
Yeah.
But it just kind of upset me because I really thought that he was going to appreciate some of it, and he just hated it.
Do you think
Everything.
he hated it because it was so good and he had nothing to do with it?
No, I just think he just hates anything that's not
A certain style?
I guess, I don't know.
There might have been...
He just loves his own shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
He loves his shit.
whatever.
Okay.
well,
That was WrestleMania.
that was WrestleMania.
Well, was a
guys,
good one.
Guys, that was WrestleMania 37 in a nutshell. Again, it totaled it up. 4 out of 5 plus a 3 out of 5 is a 7 out of 5. That's my Scott Snyder math of the week.
I will say 7 out of 10. It was good. Good pay per view.
It was a good one. I will say it was odd going from watching Mania with fans back to the Thunderdome and being, it was just like, ugh.
Yeah, and they switched Thunderdome locations.
Yeah, and it's
Does it look weird? I didn't watch Raw.
It's just smaller.
I heard Raw was like fucking garbage.
I only saw a little bit. I didn't watch much.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, you can always hit us up at Young and Restless Pod on Instagram. You can give us a call at 410-929-4469. I check them every Tuesday and Thursday.
4469.
4469. Nice. And you can email us at youngandtherestless@gmail.com with an WR. We also have the RE one as well because I spelled it wrong. So we have Young and Restless and Young and Wrestle Grappleless.
We own Young and the Restless.
Yeah. That's our thing.
And we're on YouTube.
Yeah, and we're on YouTube. If you're watching this, thank you very much. Second episode, so please be kind of the YouTube. This is officially the 10th episode, and we've meet all of our goals. We've done. I said we would have video by episode 10. Boom.
Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Big things. What's the technical difficulty?
It cut off for a second. I'll have to edit it, but it's fine.
And then it's we're all learning new things. Also, we're gonna be at the Baltimore Fan Fest.
Baltimore Celeb Fest.
Baltimore Celeb Fest.
Yeah, we'll be there. And we'll probably do some man on the street stuff, run up to people and just interview them for content.
Until we get kicked out.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Hey, who's your favorite wrestler? Come on, tell me. You're dressed up like Ultimate Warrior, but I could see Braun Strowman in there. Okay, that's security telling us to leave. Bye. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, I was going to say bye, but I don't know what to say now.
Okay, everybody. Right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen.